Hey YouTube. The reason that I hate this camera, as you saw by the title, is because, well, this is as far zoomed out as it can get if I'm holding it with my hands, so it's harder to use for vlogging, as seen by switching to my second camera. I'm literally holding this out as far as I can. Sorry if you can't really see the full thing, but, I'll try to go there, but it's not that good for that. But this is recording in 1920 by 1080. If I switch it, it'll be better, but it's lower quality. This probably still won't be perfect. Let's see when I stop recording and start again. Just got to switch this over here and go to the settings, size. I can record at 60 frames a second when doing 848 by 480. Let's see what that's like. 60 frames a second. I didn't think this thing could go 60 frames a second. Alright, back. Oh god, yeah, that is definitely 60 frames. Holy shit. See, that is 60 frames a second. Like, you're seeing me in 60 frames a second. And you'll never see that. Even if my videos are usually... I've rendered, I think a video in 60 frames a second before, and I mean, it just doesn't look like it because I don't have anything that records in 60 frames a second. I can render it, but there's no point. And this is actually 60 frames a second, so this video is going to be 60 frames a second. So, I mean, I could do this. I mean, it's still a little, still a little hard. It's like this, but you see more of my face. Oh my god, it just looks so amazing. Look at the screen at 60 frames a second. I'm just gonna let this be part of it, but also the other camera too. I'll just switch in between. So that's that. I did not even fucking know this thing recorded in 60 frames a second. I learned something new every day. And also, you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just use the phone? Well, switch to the phone audio, and the phone audio sucks, but the video quality sucks, even though it probably looks okay after rendering it, but it kind of sucks. The battery life was for a while, but the audio sucks. So, that ain't gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna stop this again. I can't believe this thing actually goes in 60 frames a second. I didn't know that. That looks so cool. Alright, that's not where I wanna go. Alright, resize. And that's funny because it goes lower frame rate and less. Like, the lowest frame rate is, oops, shit, 320 by 240 on 30 frames a second. Let's switch to that one. This is going to be the lowest frame rate. Alright. See, now I'm recording at the lowest, whatever the fuck you call it. And, I mean, you can see my whole entire face, but that's still as far as I can get out. As you can see, my arms are stretched as far as they can. So it's better. You can see my whole entire face, but the video is a square. It doesn't even look like it's HD, because it's not. I mean, there's, no benefit. It's not 60 frames a second. It's still just normal 30. It looks like shit. You know? I don't like that. Might actually, I mean, I would rather use the 1080p, but I might actually use the 60 frames a second one, because I can just render it in 1080p after. I mean, it'll look a little pixelated, but 60 frames a second? I don't know, leave down below. And I don't know if I said what I'm talking about for BronyCon. I don't think I said that. But that's what I mean when I do BronyCon. I mean, I still might use 60 frames a second, but then I'd render my videos at 60 frames a second, and that would kind of suck because 60 frames a second takes a while to upload and render. It's like a lot. So, yeah. That's the reason I hate the camera. Also, the battery life, as you can see right now, it's fucking plugged in. It does have a battery, but I don't like using it because it only lasts for roughly about an hour. So I'm gonna have to bring some fucking chargers with me and just be kind of be careful of that. I'm gonna switch back to the fucking 60 frames a second for you guys. This is the only video I'm gonna have. It's a 60 frames a second. So you should watch that. Since I have this new computer, I'm actually able to watch things that are in 60 frames a second. and they look sick. Like, oh my god, it looks so fucking fast. Although, you probably already watched them before, and you're like, yeah, we know, it's been around for a while. Well, I've never been able to use it, because I've always had a shitty computer. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Back in 60 frames a second. 60 frames a second. Oh my god, that's so fast. Alright, well, I don't even know how long this video, it's been like 6-7 minutes. So, yeah. Oh, also, actually, there's settings, I never really messed with them, I usually just turn the camera on. But I can turn, there's like a little light on it, which doesn't really, I don't think, do much, but if I do that, it changes lighting, and that's light, really bright light that's in my face, plus something in the camera that makes it seem like it's nighttime or whatever. So it might make like the stuff look a little bit better. And then I just stopped recording. Oops. Let's start again. Alright, now that I'm recording again, now we can just disable light, have light on, and then light plus nighttime symbol or something. What else can I do? I don't know, hold up. I'm just gonna switch this the other way around so I can look at the screen and you can look at like my background or something while I fuck around. Or Audacity as it's recording. Yeah. Fucking... I can do something about EV. I can EV plus. I don't know what that does. And I can EV minus. Which I don't know what that does either. I think it was on 0 before. And then there's diving mode, which I don't know what the fuck that does. And then I can zoom in. And then zoom out. I can zoom in real far, like fucking... There's my phone far. You can see the little camera lens there. And then there's like a box, which I'm probably gonna have to censor out those logos if there's anything on there. It's an old cigarette box that I've had for a while that just like store things in, but it works good for holding up that. And there's also a an electric fan on the back of it holding it up too. You can see the wires. And then a pillow, this, but not my pillows. I got that big white one that's gonna like be yellow of a bunch of sweat and dirt by like in a few months or something. Alright. But yeah. I don't even know what the fuck my thumbnail is gonna be. It's probably gonna be with that camera or something, I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna use this one a lot better, or a lot more. I like the 60 frames a second. It's cool. Probably use it in like vlogs and stuff, even though it's not 1080p. I mean, fucking 60 frames a second is so fast. Alright, whatever. I'm probably boring you guys, so I'll go. Bye. Probably put that in actually, if you're still listening to this audio. Put that in at like the very end.